There is a door on the coast of Ghana, a door that millions passed through, but none ever returned. It is called the Door of No Return. Beyond it was the endless Atlantic Ocean. Behind it, chains, suffering, and the last glimpse of home. But the story of this door is more than slavery. It is also a story of power, faith, and the painful contradictions of history. On the shores of present-day Ghana stand two haunting fortresses, Cape Coast Castle and Elmina Castle. Built by European traders between the 15th and 17th centuries, these castles became major hubs in the transatlantic slave trade. Thousands of captured Africans were forced into dark, underground dungeons beneath these castles. Men, women, and children were packed tightly together. No light, little air, almost no food. Many died before ever seeing the ocean. Those who survived would eventually be marched through a narrow stone tunnel, leading to one final doorway. At the end of that tunnel stood the infamous Door of No Return. Once enslaved Africans crossed it, they stepped onto waiting ships bound for the Americas. They were stripped of their names, their languages, their identities. Families were separated forever. For the millions forced across that doorway, it was the last moment they would ever stand on African soil. But perhaps the most haunting detail lies just above the dungeons. Inside the castles were churches. European traders and colonial officials attended Christian services every Sunday. They prayed, sang hymns, and read the Bible, all while hundreds of enslaved Africans cried in agony beneath their feet. The same castles that imprisoned Africans were also centers of Christian worship. This contradiction remains one of history's most troubling questions. How could people preach love, salvation, and mercy while participating in one of humanity's greatest crimes? Today, the Door of No Return stands as a powerful reminder of this painful past. Visitors from around the world travel to Ghana to see it. For many descendants of enslaved Africans, walking through those castles is an emotional journey. Not just a visit to a historical site, but a confrontation with history itself. In recent years, Ghana has also introduced a symbolic Door of Return. It represents healing, remembrance, and reconnection with the African diaspora. The Door of No Return is more than a piece of stone. It is a silent witness to millions of stories never fully told. Stories of suffering, survival, and resilience. And today, as the waves of the Atlantic crash against Ghana's shores, the door still stands. Not just as a reminder of what was lost, but as a call to remember. Because history forgotten is history repeated. Subscribe to the African Story Vault for more untold and yet to be discovered stories. Thanks for watching. Like and share with friends, enemies, and family.